welcome to Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. Like I said, we would be doing the whole series. At least every game I own. So that does include this one, despite this one being one of those ones that's a bit controversial, I guess you could say. Because people didn't really like this one for whatever reason, and might be a bit awkward, but this is one of my favorites. I played this game to literal death when I was a child. So much so that I believe this is actually my second copy. Still my original save file though, so I'm going to have some things that we should not have yet, but... And I had to do some setup before this, so we're not going to get the cutscene here at the beginning of the game. But I can kind of fill in the gaps here. And this is the main reason this was kind of the main reason this game was seen as controversial, is because, well, on a board game, kind of. And people didn't like that. Which I don't blame them, but I kind of find it a little bit unique. Alright, what's the buttons here? What's the button for the map? No, that's skills, I believe. Yeah, I pretty much have breakthrough for every character. But either way here, you see... I want to find out the map button here. There we go. That'll work. Alright, you see our characters here. Goku and Krillin. Just so you know, you get to choose the character you bring with you. But I'm going to try and make it close to what it was for the TV show. And I decided to go with Krillin because we didn't see him at all in the last game. Hardly at all in the cutscenes, so Krillin. But the difference here is that Nappa and Raditz are here. And this is the first level. This is the very first level. Nappa and Raditz and 4 Cybermen and more will spawn during the fight. Now our objective here is not to actually defeat these two. But our main objective here is actually to get that Dragon Ball. That is our only objective. We don't actually have to kill these two. But to make it a little more interesting, we're going to. And yes, you move around like a board game. I'm not going to be going for all the Dragon Balls because it's a pain in the butt and that sound is annoying. And I've done it enough times anyways. So let's turn that off. And let's meet these two up. Why not? And you can skip that so it'll make it quicker. Yep, if you meet certain characters up, they get a boost. Now it's the enemy's turn. I'll be skipping mostly through the movements. Alright. Krillin will be our first fight here against the Cybermen. I actually did not remember that cutscene there. Sometimes there's cutscenes between characters if they're the right ones. Sometimes there's not. Yep. His skill list, because I have the breakthrough for almost every character, it does not matter. I'm pretty sure I have almost every single skill in the game. I might be missing like 2 or 3. I have like 98% of the items and stuff, so. I like literally played this game to death. I've gotten almost everything. I don't know what I'm missing, but I don't really care. And just like the Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 Let's Play, I'm still not that good at this game. You'd think for how much I played it, I'd be a little better. But the controls are a little bit different because this is on a PS2, of course. And one thing they added to some games is that you can immediately do a Kamehameha out of nowhere. Just like that. You can do a blast out of nowhere, which is very helpful in some situations. Yeah, there we go. And you get a skill every time you defeat an enemy. I guarantee you I won't get a new one. And we need to defeat the Cyberman, so another one spawns. I don't think that's true for every Cyberman though. Alright, it's just moving up. And Nappa's going back. Nappa is the one that's going to actually go for the Dragon Ball. Alright, keeping on the theme here, Krillin's gonna go the bottom path. And I've kind of set an idea here.
Oh man, these guys are pretty tricky.
Oh yeah. I've kind of set an idea here that I'm gonna try and make every episode at least 20 minutes. Because the stages later on get very long. This first one's not too bad. It depends on how many times you fight people. Because like speed runs of this game is like 45 minutes. This game's not that long at all if you speed through it. But if you actually go through and fight a decent amount of characters, it will take you a very, very long time to get through the game. And a lot of these ultimate attacks that we did in the last game, like the continuous Kamehameha or whatever, actually need your input for this game. It's one thing they added, and it's most time by rotating the analog sticks, which is not fun. Especially when you're trying to be quiet for a video. There we go. Yeah, we're not going to have any difficulty with these first couple levels here. It should go very easy. Very smooth. It's pretty much until we get to later. There we go. And just so you know, until we get to the like 7th or so stage, we're not going to be having any trouble at all. And here we go, the first interaction with Goku.
You're Kakarot, aren't you? What have you guys come to this planet for? What are we here for? We came for the things you call Dragon Balls. After we kill everyone on this planet, that is. Lend us a hand, would you, Kakarot? What are you going to use the Dragon Balls for? That does not matter. Come with us and join Master Frieza. So this Frieza guy's your boss, huh? I would never join anyone like that. And what's more, my name is Goku.
And there you go. That's kind of the thing I enjoyed about this game, is that they mixed up the story. It's still the same story and all. Like, it still goes through all the segments and all that. But it doesn't fall in the same, like, okay, you go through Raditz, you go through Cyberman, you go through Nappa. It doesn't go very step by step. You can kind of choose your own way through it, and we'll see the next stage especially that it changes up a lot. And yeah, because once again I have oh, I forgot what it's called, the breakthrough. I have everything with Goku, so might go Super Saiyan 3 to just look like my brother, or like Goku's brother. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I might do that just to see how much of a difference there is. See if the hair is the same as Raditz's. Never thought about that. Okay, should be enough. There we go. It is this. No, it's not the same model. They actually have different. They actually have different hair for. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, no, this one doesn't have any. Some of them have it. Okay, this one does have input. It's just one I rarely do. Some of them have button presses like the other ones don't. Alright, we're back to Super Saiyan 2. And as you see here, some enemies have 3 health bars like Raditz here. And some of them don't, like the Cybermen. There's just 2 of them, but they both only have 1 bar of health. And we'll see another enemy later on that also does that. Alright, let's move. Yeah, this is a bit strange here. That's Dead Day. And those bars down on the left is how many lives you have. Because when we defeated Raditz there, you noticed he had 3 before. He only has 2 squares there left. And since he's dizzy like this, if you attack an opponent who is confused or whatever, dazed, and you defeat them, they will lose 2 points of health. So we can finish off Raditz.
You're not getting away, Kakarot. You again. This time I won't hold back.
I didn't hold back the first time either.
Impossible. His battle power is rising so fast.
Yeah, that's kind of how the story is tackled here. You'll get the story if you go with the right characters. If you don't, well, you're not gonna get an extreme amount of it. But generally, I just played this game back in the day. I just played this game because it was pretty much one of the few games I had, but I really enjoyed it. I believe my friend gave this to me for like my 4th birthday. So you can just like that, we'll start off with that. I want to try off some of these harder ones I don't normally do just to show them off. Alright, let's see here. Super Spirit Bomb. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to do. But we need more key. Ouch. 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 Come on, man. Trying to show stuff off here. No, that's not it. Alright, let's go for the other one then. Nope, didn't get it. I don't think we're gonna be able to get on him. Nope. Oh, let's just do that. Power it up a little. Ah. But yeah, you're not supposed to have Super Saiyan 3 by this point. I don't think you're even supposed to have Kaioken either. There's a lot of moves I have right now that you're not supposed to have. And every time you defeat an enemy and take them off the field, you get one of their skills. And yeah, he's going for the Dragon Ball, of course. So we're going to keep sending Goku after him. And only enemies can actually occupy the same spot as Cyberman. You cannot. You have to defeat them. Yeah, after a while, there's just no more quotes for the side characters, kind of like this. Not many characters actually have like on-screen interactions. But there's one I can think about which is fairly unique, but it's a couple. It's like 3 or 4. It's like the 4th or 5th stage, something like that. So it'll be a while before we see it. This won't be a very long series, by the way. Alright, what's some of your fancy stuff? Stuck on this, okay. Well, actually, that's not very... Yeah, that's just backwards. Not a bad one. Not a very interesting one. Alright, once again, what's this one? Okay, 3 key gauges with the ability, okay. Okay, I don't have it yet. Alright, what was it? Kick that thingy, kick. Okay. Ouch, my face. Nope, that wasn't it. Ouch. No, that wasn't it either. Oh well. Let's just cut them in half. Alright. About 15 minutes in, we're making good progress. We might have this stage done by the end of the video. Oh, you gotta be kidding. That's annoying. Oh. Alright, we will send Goku the fight. Nappa. And you'll notice Nappa has 4 points of health. It depends on if they're a big enemy or not. Sometimes, sort of, I don't know.
You guys get off of Earth right now. Otherwise, you'll answer to me.
Oh no.
You're Kakarot, huh? How about we see what you're made of? Do you really think that someone like you could beat me?
A little bit.
There's no way you can beat me.
You must be a comedian. Come on, fight!
I kind of wish I was playing the Japanese version. But I guess I could explain it now because well, I'm not obviously playing the Japanese version. This is the English. And the North American movies. Because the Japanese version has an exclusive stage, like, level. That includes Tiencha, which is a fusion of, obviously, Yamcha and Tien. But the North American game still has it. We still have that fusion, but we do not have the stage that comes with it. He's a bit harder, but not that difficult. Alright, come on. Once I get back into the groove of things, it won't be. We'll be doing a lot easier. Ouch. That should be nice. Am I finishing? There we go. Let's just nah. We didn't get the motor ham. Oh well. I'm sorry about the dragon radar. I can't turn it off doing some of these things. It just turns on automatically. There we go.
Can't you talk for real?
Yep, and there's Goku's first interaction with them. And yeah, if two enemies occupy the same spot, then you have to fight them. Both if you defeat the first one. But the other deal is that only two people can occupy a space. If a third one gets knocked back onto that space, then the game will act a small bit glitchy, but you won't be able to move that character that's on that space. You actually have to just period fight the guy that's there. You can't move. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because it's annoying when it does. There we go. That was an easy one. There we go. Alright. We got time for about one more fight or so. So we'll send Krillin on his way, and then we'll probably wrap up the video. Alright. I guess it is for every Cyberman you defeat that the new one spawn. And obviously Cybermen only have 1 health. They don't have more than one thing happens. Because there's an enemy later on that's like the Cyberman but can actually regain health. I'm fairly sure you can probably guess them. But just in case you can't, I'm not going to spoil it now. I know I gave away the Japanese having an exclusive stage to themselves, but I'll never be able to show it off because I don't own a Japanese version. And nor do I know if I could even play one on my PlayStation. Probably not, because the Legion lock is annoying and stupid. Trying to do some fancy moves. Ooh, that was weird, okay. Just start off with that. I dodged it. Why would he do that? Why would he dodge? Oh, this is another thing they added. If you launch the enemy too close to the edge of the map, they will do a cutscene on some maps, not all maps. And we actually got a perfect, which is something I never thought I did get. Yeah, we got a gold skill, because why not? And we got another item, because probably not a new one. Oh. Alright, and a red Cyberman spawned on his space. Now, red Cybermen do actually have different attributes to them. And I've kind of decided at this point I'm just gonna finish up. I'm just gonna do finish the stage. Or actually, maybe not. We'll end after this fight actually, so we can save all the cutscenes for next time. Yeah, because I know once you finish the stage, there's a lot of cutscenes. So after this fight, I'll be ending the first part of this series. It's not going to be a long series. This is one of the shorter games in the Dragon Ball games I own. But the next one is one of people's favorites, Budokai 3. People for some reason love that game. I don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. But not as much as this one, because the story is just about the same as every other Dragon Ball game. Oh no, I still got him. We didn't quite get it perfect that time, which just well on a little bit. There we go. Alright. And with that fight, we will put this video to an end. Because I could move Krillin to the end right now. I could, but there's a lot of cutscenes, and I don't want to make this video too long. So when we come back on, let's see, today's Wednesday, so this, on Monday, when we come back, with this series. We will be finishing out the first stage, and just so I know that little, the 7 in the top right corner there is how many turns you've taken. So, I think this is one of the slower ones I've done on this one, because I think you can do this in like 6 turns. Something like that, I don't know. Either way though, hope you guys are ready and excited for this. If you're not, it's going to be a short one anyways, so don't worry about it. Either way, hope you guys have a good day.